Before this video does start, drop a like on the video, and if you're new, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 10K. If you do not do these things, there's a very good chance Nico Harrison will become the next GM of your favorite team. I wouldn't take that chance. The craziest deadline in NBA history is officially over, and there was trades being made all the way up to the final couple minutes of the deadline. So today we are going to be simulating the rest of the season and seeing who goes on and wins the NBA Finals with all these new additions on every new team. We do have to make some of the trades because I used the start from today option, and some of the trades that are just made like a couple hours ago have not obviously been put into the game yet. But I mean, Brandon Ingram is on the Raptors, so 2K's actually been doing a pretty good job at updating these rosters. Jimmy is on the Warriors, and even Mark Williams is on the Lakers. So 2K did kind of stay on top of their stuff over the trade deadline. You know who else stayed on top of their stuff? With Woj stepping down, Shams stepped up and was pretty locked in through the entire trade deadline, man. I mean, he kind of did mess up the Jimmy Butler details last night, and on the video we dropped with the Jimmy Butler sim, I think we got the trade a little bit wrong, but we'll forgive him for that. But then Instagram comments are always gonna hate. I mean, look at these comments. Woj would still be standing up straight. Woj still better all time. Dennis Schroeder after landing in his third city in 3 days. That is true. Dennis Schroeder's been passed around like Sophie Rain the past couple days. And PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker got traded like 3 times too. They knew they needed to get people excited about basketball again, which is kind of facts. I mean, the NBA, I'm always gonna be a fan of the NBA, but like a lot of people, are saying that the NBA is going downhill and everything like that with star players not playing and just other stuff happening in the league. And I think this trade deadline definitely is gonna, save that, or at least beat those allegations for a little bit. Hopefully, these teams can stay healthy, especially like the Lakers and Mavs and stuff like that going into the playoffs, and Warriors, so we can have a full playoff race, because that'd be tough. But let's make these couple trades that happen that is not in 2K real quick, and then let's get into the sim. All right, so PJ Tucker just got to Miami, and they told him to pack his bags again. You're going out of the country to Toronto. You really gotta think that kind of affects like the NBA players this trade deadline, especially like the players that aren't like stars. I mean, PJ Tucker's just getting old. PJ Tucker, if you know, was that guy at one point. He was very good like at what his roles were. But like some of these guys like Dennis Schroeder, PJ Tucker just getting passed around the deadline, like they don't know where they're gonna be living for the next at least 6 months of their life. Like it was Miami for PJ Tucker last night. I'd be excited to go to Miami. Like, oh, I'm about to live in Miami for 6 months. That's fine. That's cool with me. And then he gets traded to Toronto, where it is freezing cold right now. So probably not the best for TJ, but let's send this trade through. They also traded some cash, the Heat, but you can't put cash in 2K, so I don't really know how to make up for that. The Bucks are actually pretty busy during this trade deadline. Obviously, the Chris Middleton, Kyle Kuzma trade was already taken care of on the roster update, but they did make 2 trades today from what I'm seeing. Maybe they made more. I gotta look again, but I think they only made 2. So Patrick Baldwin Jr. actually got traded to cash, or for cash, to San Antonio, which has to be one of the most disrespectful things. Like, you're basically getting traded for like a new printer and new chairs in the front office. And I'm pretty sure this guy was like a really high recruit. Wasn't he like getting really hyped up, a lot of potential, and now he's getting traded for printers and Gatorade shoes? That's tough. Hopefully he can, do well in San Antonio. All right, you guys know I'm a fan of whatever team James Harden is on. So today the Clippers made another trade, which I didn't even really like them giving up Mo Bamba and PJ Tucker, to be honest. They traded KPJ, who's been this season. He's had his good games, had his bad games, for Beauchamp. And I mean, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know how I feel about this, but it's not I'm not great in trades right now. I don't know how I feel about this as a Clippers fan. KPJ, I feel like was starting to come into his shell a little bit with the Clippers, and we need some guard depth. So hopefully Beauchamp could play good basketball down the stretch, because I'm still hopeful James Harden and Kawhi could make a run, for the finals. But let's send this through. Like I said, the Clippers did deny this offer actually in 2K, so we got to force it and send it through. But yeah, that was where the trades the Bucks made the deadline. So the Suns made a trade with the Charlotte Hornets. They sent Nurkic to Charlotte and a first-round pick. It says a 2026 first-round pick, but in 2K they don't have a 2026 first-round pick. The first-round pick they only have is a 2028 one, so I don't know. And they get Cody Martin and Vasilij Mikic in return, and a second-round pick. I mean, Nurkic has 2 years left on his deal, so maybe this was like to clear up some cap. I don't know. The Charlotte Hornets agreed to that offer, which I think probably a pretty good deal for Charlotte. So the Cavs got busy at the deadline picking up DeAndre Hunter, which I think is a pretty good pickup for them. Very good defensive player, good catch and shoot type of shooter. They did have to give up Karis LeVert, which Karis LeVert is cold in my opinion. They had to give up Niang as well, and then 3 second-round picks. But honestly, I think Hunter would probably be better for him this season, and I feel like Cleveland really feels like they could go try and win a championship this season. It says a legal amount of players. All right, so I got it sent through. I just had to put like a 60 overall. That was on the Hawks G League team to get it through for like roster requirements for 15 players, but basically the same trade. All right, this trade is actually news to me. I didn't even see this notification. We gave up Terrence Mann and Bones Highland for Bogdan. I don't know. I don't know if I like this one either. I actually just don't know how to feel on this trade. It seems like the Hawks are kind of trying to rebuild. I was thinking we might have saw a Trae Young trade at the deadline as well, but we did not see a trade. So the Wizards and Grizzlies, Marcus Smart and a first-round pick for Marvin Bagley. So Marcus Smart is now on the Washington Wizards, and Bagley is on the Grizzlies. This was a 3-team trade. I think Johnny Davis was involved, but I can't see I'm not seeing what team it said he went to, so I'm I'm just gonna send it through. I mean, is Johnny Davis really making that big of an impact on either of these teams? Probably not. All right, and then James Wiseman got traded to the Toronto Raptors just for cash. So again, got traded for like some printers, and so Raptors got pretty busy at the deadline. Let me know down below, guys. We just went over some of the trades, and you guys know probably all the other trades that were made the night before. I guess we don't even really need to go over like everyone's lineups and stuff like that. But who do you think won the trade deadline? What team was the biggest winner in your opinion the trade deadline, and what team was the biggest loser? If I had to pick the biggest loser, I'd probably say the Chicago Bulls. The Chicago Bulls kind of got fleeced for LaVine in my opinion. I didn't see them make any other moves that really benefited them. And the biggest winners, I'm probably gonna have to go to Lakers just because I mean they got Luka, a franchise player for the next 10 years plus if he stays in LA. And I think another winner, obviously Golden State with Jimmy Butler. They didn't really have to give up too much in my opinion. And then I think the most underrated winner of this trade deadline is the San Antonio Spurs with De'Aaron Fox. I think De'Aaron Fox and Wemby are going to be nasty together. But yeah, I mean the Lakers made some good moves getting Mark Williams. I didn't like how they gave up Connect, but I mean you gotta give up some stuff, you know, to get some stuff to try and win championships at the deadline. They're trying to be in win now mode, so I get it because LeBron is like pushing 60 years old, so like they had to go get some people to win now. And Mark Williams does give them a better chance right now than Connect probably to win because they need a center. So SGA wins the MVP, 33.7 points per game, well-deserved MVP SGA. Sorry, Rookie of the Year, Jonas Valanciunas, who got traded to the Kings last night, I'm pretty sure it was. 12.2 points per game, 8.8 boards, 6th man of the year. Wemby DPOY, he wins DPOY like every sim. And then Amen Thompson, most improved player, Jokic clutch player of the year, and Thunder coach, the Mark Dude wins coach of the year, 64-18. Cavs coach or executive, 60-22 was their record though. So Cavs got the 1 seed in the East, Thunder 1 seed in the West. Let's check out this first team. Trae Young actually made it to the All-NBA first team, and he didn't even get picked for the All-Star game, but he made the All-NBA first team. Wemby with the Spurs, Giannis, Jokic, and SGA. I mean, obviously SGA, he won MVP. Second team was Jason Tatum, Cade Cunningham, Domantas Sabonis, Karl-Anthony Towns, and LeBron. So LeBron making an All-NBA second team, 23.4 points per game, 6.6 boards, 8.6 assists. James Harden making an All-NBA third team, 20.2 points per game, 9.4 assists. Anthony Davis with his new team on the Mavs making an All-NBA third team. Anthony Edwards, Damian Lillard, and Maxey. So we are into the playoffs. Minnesota Timberwolves are actually in the play-in spot. So are the Warriors with Jimmy Butler. So are the Spurs and the Mavericks. This is a insane play-in tournament. Clippers actually made it as the 3rd seed in the Western Conference. Rockets 4 and Lakers the 4-5 game. Denver the 2 seed and OKC the 1 seed. Cleveland got the 1, Boston got the 2. New York, Milwaukee in the first round in the East. Indiana, Atlanta the 4-5 game. So Atlanta gave up a lot at the deadline, I feel like, and they still made the 5th seed in the East. What did the Raptors do? Raptors didn't even make the playoffs with BI? This new Raptors team didn't even make the playoffs in the Eastern Conference? I would have thought they would have made the playoffs. Oh, that's kind of crazy. But all right, let's get into these playing games. First playing game that we got is the Timberwolves versus the Warriors. This is going to be a battle. Whoever loses this playing game, obviously though, does not get knocked out of the playoffs. They still have to go play, or they still go play that last chance game. So it's double elimination for the 7 and 8 seed. Warriors do take the game though, 105-97. I was gonna hop in if it was close at the end, you know, like 6-8 points with 40 seconds left isn't really, I mean, the game's pretty much over at that point. So Warriors do get into the playoffs with that win. Anthony Edwards had 34, Curry had 30, Jimmy Butler 21, Hield 17, Kuminga 10, and Trayce Jackson-Davis had 13 boards. So an 8-point win for the Warriors. They're moving on to play Denver in the playoffs in the first round. Now we got San Antonio, Dallas. Whoever loses this game though is out of the playoffs. So either Wemby and Fox or Kyrie and AD are not going to be in this playoff. It is a 5-point game in the fourth quarter. It's a pretty close game. All right, 8-point game in the fourth quarter. Mavs up 8 in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes left is not looking good for the Spurs. And yeah, the Spurs don't even get over 100 points. 111-98. Mavs win the game. Wemby had 18 and 10, but Kyrie went and dropped 33 points and 6 assists. AD 11 and 11. Clay had 14, 2 for 5 from 3, so not 0 for 10. And Derek Lively with 20 and 8. So good game for the Mavs, but they are still not in the playoffs. It's either going to be them or Minnesota on that last seed, and that's a really tough draw for OKC as the 1 seed having to play either Minnesota or Dallas out of the play-in. But now we got the East play-in game, Philly versus Orlando. So Philly came back. I don't know what the record is right now in real life, but it's not good. But Philly came back the second half of the season and was able to fight their way into a playoff spot or play-in spot, and they're gonna blow out the Magic in the play-in game and get into the playoffs. 135-107. Maxey dropped 36 and B with 25. Jared McCain's supposed to be out for the season. I don't know how he came back from injury, but all right. Paul George was 17 points. But yeah, man, I probably should go put that injury back on McCain because I think he's out for the season no matter what in real life. So I don't know how he got back in. Here we go with Miami, Detroit. Post Jimmy Butler, Miami Heat in a play-in play-in game against the Detroit Pistons and Cade Cunningham, and it's not looking good for the Pistons. I kind of wanted to see the Pistons get into the playoffs, but Tyler Hero and the Heat knock him out 134-112. Hero had 32. Andrew Wiggins with 25, so Andrew stepping up. Bam 17 and 12. Terry 15. Cade had 36, 8 and 7 on 27 shots. Just not enough. I mean, the Pistons I think are going to be a very good team the next couple years. They got a lot of good young players on that team, but now Minnesota, Dallas in the plan for this final play-in West or playoff West spot. Dallas is up 8 with a minute left. It looks like we're just gonna get through this one. Yeah, Mavs Barry T-Wolves 107-95. So 107-95 Mavs win. 34, 8 and 6 for Kyrie. What did AD do? 10 and 12, and the Mavs make the playoffs. And now we got Orlando, Miami. I mean, I'm just gonna simulate through that game. Let's see if it was close. Oh, I did not mean to simulate around. All right, I caught it. But all right, let's see if that game was close. 113-98. The Magic do knock out the Heat. 39 for Paulo, 7 boards and 4 assists. Terry had 20. Tyler Hero only had 12. So the Heat definitely needed some more from some of their scores that game. But here we go. The playoff matchups are set. We got Philly, Boston in the East in the first round. That is a tough matchup for the Celtics, but as I'm saying that, they go up 3-0 in the series and they 4-0 sweep the Philadelphia 76ers. So maybe not that tough of a matchup. All the other playoff matchups are set. Clippers lost 4-2 to Memphis. Lakers 4-1 the Rockets. Denver got bounced in 6 games by the Golden State Warriors. Indiana beat the Hawks. Cleveland beat the Magic. New York beat Milwaukee, and Boston beat Philly. But we have a game 6 with the Thunder down 2-3 to the Dallas Mavericks. So the Dallas Mavericks actually have a chance to knock out the favorite to win the Western Conference this year, the Oklahoma City Thunder. And it's a 2-point game with 15 seconds left. They were just down 6 points with 40 seconds left, and they brought it back. But it is OKC's ball, so they're going to have to foul. But a missed free throw, I mean, we could see some overtime here. Let's check it out. They got to give the ball to SGA. They do give it to SGA. He gives up to Cason Wallace, which I don't know why they're doing that. Why is Dallas not fouling? Why is Dallas not fouling? Why is Dallas not fouling? Dallas, what are you doing? I mean, I guess Dallas just sell the series. I don't know what they're doing right there. Why are they not fouling? There was no shot clock. 35 though for Kyrie, 19 for Chet, 13, 6 and 8 for SGA. So not SGA's best game, but they still win 111-107. I just still don't understand why are we not fouling. But we're going to game 7 now. We got another close game in game 7. A minute left, 117-114. Let's hop and watch this final minute. It is OKC's ball, up 3 with a minute left. So OKC trying to take a 2-possession lead with less than a minute. Really put their chances high of winning this game. J-Dub's just been dribbling around down to SGA. They're trying to waste some time. SGA getting guarded by Dinwiddie, puts it up. And just baby Spencer Dinwiddie. That's a 5-point lead with 40 seconds left. Really all comes down to this possession. The Mavs don't score here, the game is basically over. But a bucket here keeps them in it. Spencer Dinwiddie for 3, smacks the 3-pointer, makes up for getting babied by SGA down low. This game's definitely not over. 2-point game, 30 seconds left. Kyrie guarding Cason Wallace. There's like a 10-second difference, so they don't have to foul. SGA just blows by Dinwiddie though. Puts up a midi though when he had a layup. At least it looked like he had an open layup, and he smokes the midi. So now Dallas has a chance to tie it. All right, here we go. Dallas trying to tie it. Kyrie has the Gatorade cup, so he's tired. Puts it up. Chet with a huge block. That is a big block from Chet, and let's see if Cason hits these 2 free throws and puts him up 4. 2 possessions, 15 seconds. That might do it if he hits both of these. So let's see. Cason puts it up, smacks the first one, and he smacks the second. Dallas needs a quick 3 and a foul. Dinwiddie with the ball, just hit a leaning 3 last time. Puts it up, misses. J-Dub gets the board, and the Dallas Mavericks are getting sent home by the Oklahoma City Thunder. After being up 3-2 in the series, they just lost 2 games in a row with the chance to beat the Thunder and send them home. But they lose 2 games in a row, and Thunder go ahead and advance to the second round, and they're playing the Lakers. So could have got a Dallas Lakers matchup, which would have been nice, but we do not get that. So not the most exciting series is going on right now in the West. 3-1 for the Thunder in OKC, and then Memphis just 4-0 the Golden State Warriors. Curry 31, Jimmy 21. But yeah, they just 4-0 Steph and Jimmy. So Steph and Jimmy getting sent home in the second round. East though, we got 2-1 and 2-2. We got Boston, New York in the second round of the playoffs. And we got a game 6 over here. So let's definitely hop into this and see if Boston can close out the Knicks in the Garden. All right, let's hop into this one. It's a close game. 1-point game, 40 seconds left. Knicks trying to stay alive. Mikal Bridges down low to Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson went up on Cornette. Not the best shot, especially when you have Jalen Brunson on your team going up contesting on a 7-footer. Not the best shot. But Pritchard with the ball now getting guarded by JB. Pritchard Down low to Tatum getting guarded by Bridges. Tatum bumps him, goes up, misses though, and that's going to keep New York in this game. I mean, even if he hit it, I guess they were still in the game because it would only be a 3-point game, but it gives them a lot better of a chance to win the game. Brunson getting guarded by Jrue Holiday. I don't know why Jrue Holiday was not in earlier. I think they just subbed in Jaylen Brown too. Jalen Brunson got a really good look though. He somehow muscled up Jrue Holiday around the rim. He got a great look, but just missed. And now Derek White's going to the line. Even if he hits both, though, still one possession game. He hit the first one. Derek White's second one hits that one as well. Timeout, Knicks. All right, Knicks with the ball. They threw it to Jalen or to Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges hits the three-pointer, and it's a tie game with 12 seconds left. I honestly was looking at my phone. I was waiting for the timeout to end. They threw that ball in so quick. They hit Jalen Brunson first, and then Brunson swung it to Bridges. Bridges smacked it, and now the Celtics got the chance to either win this game or we're going to overtime. Down to Porzingis. Down low. Is Porzingis going to be the one to take the shot for the Celtics? With 2 seconds left, he is. He goes up for it and misses, and we're going to OT. I'm either letting JB or Tatum take that shot no matter what, to be honest. Going one-on-one with Porzingis down in the post, not the best option. I mean, Porzingis obviously isn't like garbage or anything, but I mean, you got Tatum and Brown on the team. You let them take the shot there, right? And Cat must have fouled out because he has not been in for the Knicks. Here we go, tipping off overtime. It is a 5-minute OT, so I'm gonna sim through the OT a little bit. We'll hop in if it's close towards like the final minute. 3-point game with 40 seconds left, but it is the Knicks ball, so they're still definitely in this game. They are down 3. Hart with the ball to Brunson. Brunson getting guarded by Jrue Holiday. Got the switch on the Porzingis. I don't know if that was a foul. It kind of looked like it might have been a clean block, and Jalen Brunson might have flopped, but Brunson getting to the line regardless. These are huge free throws right here. Brunson hits that one. The Knicks' life is on the line. He hits both. 1-point lead for the Celtics, and it's what, like a 9-second. Oh my God, he almost turned it over. OG Anunoby had the ball in his hands, bro, and it just slipped out. Pause. But you know what I mean. He had the ball right there, just lost it. Tatum though getting guarded by Hart. Trying to cook Hart. Hart's playing really good defense. Tatum, pump fake, pass to White in the corner. White misses the shot, and the Knicks call timeout. The Knicks got a chance to take the lead. That was amazing defense from Josh Hart. He just sat in front of Jason Tatum for like 15 seconds while he was trying to momentum cross him the whole time. All right, here we go. Brunson with the ball, driving down low. He got past him, but goes up in a double team. He had Hart wide open for 3. He got past Holiday, then Tatum picked him up. Tatum literally dropped off Hart from the 3-point line to pick him up, and they double teamed him. And instead of hitting Hart for a wide open 3, he went up for a contested floater and got swatted. Knicks do have a timeout though, so even if Horford hits both of these, they can still send it to another overtime, but Horford misses the first one. All right, Al Horford hit the second one. This game's been crazy. All right, 3 seconds left. Down to Brunson, getting guarded by Holiday. Brunson puts up another just bad shot, and he hits it. Brunson hits it. We're going to 2 overtimes. What? I don't know how that just went in, but it did. Brunson has been taking some bad shots down the stretch, not passing the ball to his teammates when they're wide open, but hey, sometimes as a star, that's what you got to do, and Brunson sends the game to a second overtime. 38 seconds left, 121. It's been one of the best games we've seen in a while on these sims. Brown's getting guarded by Anunoby. It's a tie game, trying to get by him. That was a good like little Euro step, but he got swatted by Robinson. White trying to get to the bucket. Oh my God, amazing pass from Derek White. And 2-point lead now for the Celtics. But we know a 2-point lead is definitely not safe, especially in this game, because the Knicks are not trying to go home. Or they're already at home, but they're not trying to get knocked out of the playoffs. Brunson with the ball goes up. I mean, just another bad shot. That's a bad shot. I don't care who you are. That's into double coverage. And he's like 5'4". I could see if that was LeBron doing that or Giannis, but he's 5'4" going into double coverages. We got to pass the ball, bro. Holiday hits both of these. I mean, I'm not going to say it's over because this game's been crazy, but it definitely gives the Celtics a good chance to win. But I mean, a quick 3 and a foul does keep them right in the game. So it really all comes down to this next possession for the Knicks. All right, Bridges with the ball, pulls up from deep, pulls up from the volleyball line, and he misses the shot. That's going to be the game. The Celtics win. Brunson kind of sold at the end. He hit some big shots, but he sold at the end. He had 42 points, 14 of 36 from the floor, 5 for 17 from 3. Josh Hart had 17 boards, 10 points. Mikal Bridges, 26 points. To see what the Celtics did. 36 and 18 boards for Tatum with 3 blocks. And then Brown had 28, Holiday 20, White 13. So the Celtics move on. One of the best games we've seen in a while. That was a really good game. But now we got 2 other game 6s. Cleveland's down to Indiana somehow 3-2. And then OKC is up on the Lakers 3-2. So Lakers got to win 2 games in a row with LeBron and Luka if they want to make it to the Western Conference Finals. Does not look like they're going to do that though. Down 14 with basically 2 minutes left in the fourth. And yeah, they lose 112 or 121-112. SGA with 32, 6 and 9 to close them out. What did Luka and Bron do? Luka 19, 7 and 11. And LeBron 31, 8 and 4 with 2 steals. And now we got game 6 in Cleveland. I'm just going to simulate through this game. And the Pacers send home the Cavs. Halliburton dropped 46, 9 for 15 from 3. I mean, sheesh. I did not expect Indiana to be making it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Celtics did take a quick 3-0 on the Indiana Pacers. Thunder are up 2-0 on Memphis, 2-1 on Memphis, 2-2 now on Memphis. Memphis has been coming back into this series, so similarly through this game, Thunder do take that. And it's 3-2 in both series, so both teams have kind of been battling back a little bit. Are we going to get a Thunder Celtics Finals, which is kind of the favorite pick? Like everyone, that's what kind of people are thinking. Like, you know, it's like the basic pick of the year, Thunder Celtics in your championship. Thunder do hold up their end and make it out of the West, but Celtics are going to a game 7 with Indiana. So Tyrese Halliburton is on a Linsanity run right now in these playoffs, carrying the Pacers to the Eastern Conference Finals. And if this was real life, I'd be really hoping for the Celtics to win, because I think Celtics Thunder would just be a lot more entertaining than Pacers Thunder in the finals. But it's 117, 34 seconds left in Boston. Boston does have the ball though, loading in. Kind of rooting for the Celtics. I want to see a Celtics Thunder championship. Less than 30 seconds to go. Brown coming off the screen from Horford, down low to Tatum, getting guarded by that's Obi Toppin guarding him. Tatum fadeaway misses, and the Pacers are gonna have the last shot of regulation. Before this possession, let's just see how much Halliburton has tonight. Tatum has 43. Halliburton has 27. 7 for 11 from 3. So 21 of his 27 points are 3-pointers. And I'm sure that's who's gonna take the last shot. He is getting guarded by Jrue Holiday though, so that's a tough matchup. Jrue Holiday, probably the best perimeter defender in the league. But yeah, they're just gonna sit here and dribble. So Halliburton trying to attack Holiday. Halliburton trying to get down low, pulls it back out. 5 seconds left. Jrue Holiday is clamping him up. Probably time to pass the ball, buddy. But he does not pass the ball. You can't attack Jrue Holiday for game and expect to get a good shot. Jrue Holiday just locked him up every way he tried to go, and we're going to overtime in another Celtics game. Boston is up 3 with 28 seconds left. If it's is it the Pacers ball? It is the Pacers ball. So Pacers have a chance to tie this game up right here. Halliburton trying to attack Holiday again. That's just not going to work out good for you most of the time, but he gets by Holiday that time and finishes 131-130. They're going to have to foul. Celtics did hit both free throws, and then Pacers turn it over, so they're not even going to get a chance to hit a 3-pointer to make that game close. And I mean, as long as Holiday hits his free throws here, this game is pretty much sealed. He hit the first one, Holiday, to make it a 5-point game. He makes it a 5-point game. Unless his Simpson end, unless they pull off a miracle comeback, they don't. 138-131. Tatum finishes with 50 ball. 51 points for Tatum. 7 for 15 from 3. Halliburton finished with 36 points, so they must have went off in overtime. 36. Wasn't he just at like 27? That's a 9-point overtime. Okay, that's a lot of points. SGA, West Finals MVP, put up 35 points per game throughout the playoffs and 3 steals. And then Tatum with the East Finals MVP, another really good stat line. So I mean, it's gonna be a battle this series. Thunder versus Celtics. Celtics take game 1. Celtics take game 2. Don't tell me they're gonna go up 3-0, right? They go up 3-0. Are they gonna clean sweep the Thunder? They clean sweep the Thunder in the finals. And the Celtics, even after all the trades of the trade deadline, repeat as your 2025 NBA champs. That's tough. I definitely do not want to see that happen again. I like Tatum. You know, a lot of people don't like Tatum. They call him like corny and stuff like that. I don't really mind it. I like, you know, everyone's corny in their own way. So I like Tatum. I respect Tatum's game and everything, but I just don't want to see the same team repeat again. I wouldn't be mad at like the Thunder or the Lakers or the Clippers or the Warriors making the finals out the West. Out the East, if Philly could get their stuff together, I wouldn't mind that. I'd like to see maybe Milwaukee, you know, like Dame get a chance at a ring. Knicks wouldn't be bad to see either. Cleveland, like they're a good team, but I don't know if I really want to see Cleveland in the finals. Let me know down below your guys' finals predictions after this trade deadline. Make sure to like the video if you made it this far. It does help the video out a lot. And we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. So if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, man. That's about it. That's all I got. Gonna be trying to start daily uploading. We've been doing it the past 3 days. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.